Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. Listen, man, I'm out here in Tampa, Florida, and a protest just broke out. A bunch of people shouting "Free Palestine." They're upset with Charlie Kirk. I'm in Tampa, as I told you. I'm here for SAS, and people are just mad right now in the park. I want to turn the camera around so you can see it. Right here. People are losing it. What do you say? Yeah, these people are crazy. All right, we got this guy out here. Yes, sir.
My name is Gary the Guantanamo Gator.
Can I ask you a question, Gary?
Yeah.
What are you out here for, Gary?
I'm here for love. I'm here to get us $8 minimum wage at least federally.
You want
Federally legal marijuana.
minimum wage? Let's start there. What do you think it should be?
I think it should be 15.
$15 an hour?
Hell yeah.
Regardless of where the company is or the business, $15?
Poor multi-billion-dollar corporation. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's just a simple question, though. I mean, $15 across the board?
Can a man with 2 children survive on $7.25 an hour, federally legal?
Well, no, the first question that you should ask
yourself. You're trying to answer back with a question. Can a man with 2 kids that works at a minimum wage job support them on $7.25 an hour?
That job was never intended
yes
for a
person.
person.
No. It's a yes or no question.
That job.
Yes or no. Those jobs are meant for everybody. If you want to have a totem pole of kids having just minimum wage jobs, then get your head out of the 2-hole, because there's a lot of working class that have to live on minimum wage. So once again, can a man survive on $7.25 an hour with 2 kids?
Do you think that yelling is going to help me understand you?
Good for you.
All right, thank you, Gary. A man should not be taking care of 2 children making $7.25 an hour in the first place. Those jobs are entry-level jobs. They're for high school students and possibly college students. I mean, come on. You can't support them on $15 an hour either, but that's none of my business. All right, here we go. They're shouting "Free Palestine." Thank you, man? Thank you for what you do, officer.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate
I see you.
Yeah. But no, I just want to. I won't put you on camera.
I got you, brother.
But thank you for what you do.
I appreciate you, man.
He's crazy. You already know, man. You already know. But I back the blue.
Thank you, sir. I like those shades too, man.
Yes, sir. God bless you, brother.
Thank you.
No fear! Immigrants are welcome here, no hate! 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 No fear! Immigrants are welcome!
Can I ask you a question? May I ask you a question?
No fear! Immigrants are welcome here! No fear! No hate! No fear! Immigrants are welcome here! Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome!
Can I get a picture of your sign?
Say it clear, immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here.
All right, it's a big protest out here, y'all. I'm gonna walk a little bit and just catch some of this and keep y'all up to date with what's happening right now. All right.
What do we do? When black lives are under attack, what do we do? When our free speech is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Racist, sexist, anti-gay, Donald Trump, go away! 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 USA! 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 Donald Trump, go away! Let's go! Racist, sexist, anti-gay, Donald Trump, go away! Donald Trump, go away! Racist, sexist, anti-gay, Donald Trump, go away! Free Palestine! Racist, sexist, anti-gay, Donald Trump, go away! Racist, sexist, anti-gay, Donald Trump, go away! Racist, sexist, anti-gay, Donald Trump, go away! Racist, sexist, anti-gay, Donald Trump, go away!
What's up, boy? We out here, boy. Hey, how long you been out here?
I've been out here for a minute. I'm in the mix. They don't know what they got going on, so I'm just trying to mix in there and try to get on their microphone. That's what I was trying to do.
You trying to get a microphone?
Make them seem like I want them to think I'm with them. They put me on their mic and then I dog them on their mic.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube.
Yeah, get it.
Just wanna know. What's up, buddy? Yes, sir. Do your thing, bro. Huh? Doing good. What's up, boss?
Phoenix School Board.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I just want to catch some of this. You doing the same thing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The Ray-Ban glasses.
This is crazy.
Do your thing, buddy. Do your thing, buddy.
What's up, my man?
Hey, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, so we'll talk about that. So to answer your question, Michelle, none of them will say where they're from. I don't know if they're local. They do have a sign that says local, the Socialists of Tampa.
Hey, hold this for me and film.
But I want to talk about
Hey, wait. Hey, good to see you guys.
This is an anti-Trump thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was an anti-Parkinson's thing from the smell of it.
They don't like to be babied.
Wowee.
Did you hear them take a shower?
They gotta go back to mom's house.
Uh-huh. It's on live.
That's right. Bring God back to our country. President Trump is doing that. We see the work that's taking place right now through with the task force that's fighting against anti-Christian bigotry. We oftentimes hear about anti-Semitism, but it's rare that we hear about anti-Christian bigotry. And so tone from the top matters, and that's what President Trump has brought to our country. Where can people find you? I love you. Hey, go find me on YouTube. It's John Amachuku at REVW. I'm the book ambassador. I've now gone to 20 states and counties. Fighting against PEI.
They're out there. They bunch up.
God bless you. This is America, baby.
This is America.
This is it. All right, I got this young man over here. He's going to hand the phone back
Thank
over.
you, boss man.
He wanted
Good
to
work.
jump in as well.
Thank you. God bless you. Ready for you, man. Jesus is Lord. All right? Jesus is Lord. The protest is going on. We got people out here. We got boots on the ground. You understand? People are angry. People are shouting. People are screaming. All of that good stuff, man. But this is what happens, you know? It's America. You have the right to protest, but I don't advise any people blocking traffic or anything like that because it could get ugly down here. But we'll see. All day long, all day long. Keep hope alive. Gotta get it, boy. Gotta get it, boy. This is what we do, boy. Hey, can I ask you a question, ma'am? May I ask you a question? All right, she doesn't want to talk. All right. May I ask you a question, ma'am? Okay. She doesn't want to talk, y'all. I want to talk to this young lady here, but she didn't want to talk to me. I don't know. Too brown, something like that. Too black, possibly. Who knows?
Watch it out, Karen. It's all right. No, bye, Karen. Go cry some more. Fucking dumb bitch. Tommy Jr.
All right. We out here.
Celebrating that rainbow. You know the symbolic. The rainbow is symbolic for when God ended the world the first time with the flood.
Yeah, you said the flood.
So it's a promise that He'll never flood the world again.
That's right.
So they better get right because the next time it ain't gonna be no flood.
That's right. Fire.
It's amazing that they're celebrating that rainbow.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense to me.
Makes no sense.
Like you said, it's not a lifestyle. It's a death
It's a death style all day long, Big Craig. May I ask you a question, sir? Is that okay? What brings you out here? I want let the world hear what you have to say. You have a voice. So tell me why are you out here?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of chilling for a bit until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
To see the Destiny thing.
The Destiny thing?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Were you joining the crowd?
Yeah, and I'm protesting.
Protesting?
Yeah.
What are you protesting?
Trump.
Trump?
Yeah.
What did Trump do?
Lots of bad stuff.
Give me 3 things that Trump did that you dislike.
3 things.
Yep.
Got DOJ to drop the indictment on Eric Adams.
Okay.
He's trying to end birthright citizenship.
Okay.
He's spending a lot of. Oh my God! Holy shit! They're here. Hey, yo. What's up? And then he's like blowing the budget on ice.
So Eric Adams and the birthright citizenship and blowing the budget, spending money on ice.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think he should do?
What he should do?
Yeah. What should he do?
I mean, probably get impeached. That's probably what he should do.
Well, I mean, it's doubtful that may happen and take place and be effective. But with his time in office, if you had an opportunity to speak to him, what would you tell him that he needs to focus on? Give me 3 things that he needs to focus on.
I would just tell him I would ideally like to have a Democratic president. That's what I would.
Yeah, I mean, but we don't have the opportunity of doing that right now, right?
Right.
And so if you were able to talk to him and suggest to him 3 things that he should focus on to better America, what would those things be?
I mean, at least maybe stop spending a shit ton of money. Stupid shit. I think most people would probably do that. But
Stop doing what?
Stop spending a bunch of money on stuff.
On stuff. But you got to come on, be specific. I want.
Specific.
Okay, so number 1, stop spending money on ice. If you were in front of President Trump right now, you would tell him to stop spending money on ice.
Yep.
What else?
Rot in prison. That's the other.
And for him to rot in prison.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 constructive things that you would tell him if you were standing in front of him right now.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good, man. Thank you for sharing your voice. All right. Well, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. President Trump needs to rot in prison and stop spending his money on ice. That's the message. That's what that gentleman had to say. I mean, that's all that he had to say. I mean, that's kind of shocking, you know. I would think that he would have more to offer than that.
Where do you want to
But
go? I might go. No,
that's that. I want to hear the voice of the people. What the people are saying. Jimmy! All right, we're out here, y'all. Let's get up to this protest and see what everybody is saying, what's going on. Right. All right, we're coming close up on the crowd here. They're out here marching the streets of Tampa. A lot of people are walking and they're screaming and shouting, "Free Palestine!"
My name's Jack Graham.
President Trump has to go.
Look me up, North Stone.
All that good stuff. That's what everyone is shouting and screaming from this crowd. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's get this content. I want everybody to see what's going on down here. The people deserve to know. Right. Hey, my brother. Hey, my brother, can I ask you a question? Excuse me, my brother, can I ask you a question? Yeah, just why are you out here? What are you protesting? I just want to know. Huh?
What river, what sea? Where's Palestine on the map? Y'all won't do anything.
All right.
Get a job.
I guess the black guy don't want to talk to me. Can I ask anyone a question?
I'm not really part of the protest, but you can ask me if you want to.
Okay, all right, never mind. Are you part of the protest?
I'm just following. We're just seeing what's going on.
Oh,
Why? What's up?
Good. I wanted to see what the protesters have to say. I'm not protesting. I'm just grabbing the content of those who are protesting.
Oh, I think the protesters, aren't they protesting against the genocide?
I want to talk to the protesters. Are you protesting?
Maybe.
So I just want to hear from you. Just want to know why you're out here, what's important, what's significant, what do you want?
I feel like a lot of Palestinians are being killed in the Gaza Strip. I feel like I have a good voice in the U.S. right now, and I think it'd be good if we stop supporting the administration that's doing it.
Okay. Give me 3 things that you wish that President Trump would do with the remainder of his tenure.
In regards to Israel Palestine?
And just across the board, beyond the Palestine issue.
Beyond the Palestine
What
issue.
3 things that you want President Trump to do?
I hope he can control the border better. So it's not as much.
Control the border better. All right.
I hope that he can balance the budget and get the kind of the spending under control and like help with all of the government inefficiencies and waste and everything. And then I hope that for the foreign policy stuff, he doesn't have us involved in so many kind of like foreign conflicts. He seems like we're doing that a lot. So.
What do you think he could do to control the border better?
Well, I like the day one executive order to reduce the amount of asylum seekers. It seems like he's more serious about enforcing kind of like on the books immigration law, and not letting people claim asylum falsely or trying to deport people that are here illegally.
Okay. Yeah. So do you support this current administration?
Yeah, I don't think they've been perfect, but I would say broadly I kind of do so far, yeah.
All right. Where have they gone wrong?
I feel like Trump picks too many fights sometimes.
Picks too many fights?
Yeah.
Twitter fights, truth fights,
all sorts of
dumb fights.
Dumb fights.
Dumb fights. What's one of the dumbest fights he's ever fought?
I mean, like, I think that doing things like attacking like Greenland and Canada and all that, I think are really silly. Or talking about like invading the Panama Canal and all that, I think are really dumb.
Okay. You didn't like how he did that?
No, I think it's stupid. I think it's bad rhetoric.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you would like to share?
No. God bless America. Hopefully we do good for the next 4 years, and yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you. See, that was harmless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here to agitate you. Just want to know what you have to say. All right. Good. How about you? Would you like to share?
On what specifically?
Securing the border. What's the issue? What's the problem?
I just think borders shouldn't exist.
Borders should not exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain that.
I just think that, countries are like a social construct.
Yes, I do have an actual question.
Police on them is very illegal, so we should get rid of social constructs that harm people.
Do you live in a house or apartment?
I don't. Neither.
Neither. So where do you live?
I live in like a canvas tent.
A canvas tent. So okay. So you're kind of nomadic?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever lived in a home?
Yeah.
All right. Did you have a door?
I did.
Did you have a security system potentially?
No.
A lock on the door at night? Why?
My dad was,
Your dad didn't trust people? Or did your dad want to protect you? I mean, he didn't trust people, but... Say it again?
Keeps us in, keeps them out.
Right, and so your dad wanted to protect you.
Sort of.
Do you think that's important, though? Protection is important?
Sometimes.
So,
Not the most.
so that's probably the reason why we need a border.
Maybe.
To protect people.
From what?
From what? The same thing your dad wanted to protect you from. What was that?
I mean, if we know what his
The fear of the unknown, possibly, right? You're not afraid of the unknown? Okay. Well, your father evidently was concerned about your well-being, your safety. Fearful men? No, not fearful, but all you can control is yourself. You think so? So what do you say to Laken Riley when she was out there running and exercising and she was killed by a criminal illegal alien? That's what? It's a tragedy? And what caused the tragedy? What created the tragedy?
Somebody said I was going to murder that girl.
And that person that said that he wanted to hurt a bad girl, was he illegal or legal? Say it again?
I don't know the case.
Well,
I don't know if him being illegal or legal is what made him murder her.
Well, I think. Yeah.
He
Well,
probably is going to murder
Just say no humans are illegal.
you know, you no. Well, the reality is this right here. He was illegal. He did. Well, no, hold on. It was a young girl that died. All right, we can't gloss over that. Someone lost their life. That is a tragedy. So don't you think that the focus on creating borders is to protect people within a given border because they are valuable, okay? Because they're significant. Because they're significant. Because they deserve protection, and you can't be a nation without borders. Well, no, you still haven't truly acknowledged to me that we should protect people who are on American soil.
I just wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, what's the question?
So would you say that like Superman is legal or
Who? Superman. I've never. Which one? The white one, the black one, the Indian, the Asian one, the Hispanic one? Which one? I mean, the Kryptonian one. I've never met Superman. I've never met Superman. Yeah. It's.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This is a hypothetical question.
Which is true. If he was real, but let's talk. We have real people. I just gave you a story about a real person. I just gave you a story about a real person who died, and they died at the hands of a criminal illegal alien. And you pivot to Superman as a young. And keep in mind, it was a young lady who died. Listen to me. It was a young lady who lost her life.
That's tragic.
Keep in mind. Yeah, we'll let you by, buddy. You got it. Yeah, it was a young lady who died. I mean, and so. Say it again? Murder is bad.
Yeah. And so I answered that, and then I said, can you answer my question about...
Well, no, we went from talking about a young girl who was out jogging, all right, who was killed by a person from Venezuela. But you're now talking about Superman. You know how... Could you imagine if Laken Riley's family was watching this right now? Could you imagine the level of disgust that they would have towards you because you went from talking about a real tragedy to something fictitious?
They don't care.
So and
Wait, hold on. You can't talk about something and then something else after that?
No, did I say that? Or no, I said that we talked about.
You're saying it's wrong to move on from one thing, a factual thing, to talking about a fictitious thing after the fact.
That's not what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is.
Understand what you're saying.
No, you don't have to wait to understand it. Just listen to what I'm saying.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, well, you just cut me off. Okay, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'll make it plain. I don't have a problem. My issue is not mincing words. My issue sometimes is saying too much. All right, so if you listen to what I'm saying, you'll get it. We went from talking about Laken Riley.
Yes.
Who was murdered.
Yes, and that's a factual thing that happened.
That's a factual thing that happened. That's a factual thing. Okay, so now she's all right. I mean, it's.
I asked you a question.
Sure.
Permission to ask you a question.
Well, no, you.
And I said, here's my question.
You were rather flippant towards a young girl who died.
It's horrible.
It was.
I murdered
And then you went to talking about Superman.
This is really easy. Just a quick question. So you say you live in
Wait, you have to answer my question first.
Okay, what's your question?
I already asked it.
No, I didn't hear, sorry.
Superman
Is Superman an illegal alien?
Okay, so my answer to that is
Stop saying
can't be
stupid shit.
legal.
We're talking about real issues and y'all want to bring up stupid shit.
We're talking about
You should know that.
have nothing to do with
You
Superman.
looked at it.
Philosophy has to do with everything. It's the underpinning of all of
fictitious
human
thing.
existence.
So,
How do you have laws without laws?
the thing behind it,
How do you have laws without
the thing
laws?
behind this is
How do you have laws without
Superman
laws?
isn't real. So in a fake fictitious movie show, there is no country. There is country, but there is no borders. We don't talk about.
Wait, in Superman there's no borders? It's a borderless, like...
But we're not talking... Okay.
I didn't know
I think
that.
No.
It's like a better question. What if a guy came from over here and was like pushed you, right? Like you would say like, hey, like screw that guy, right?
You don't know
But there's
shit
not a
about
guy
him, so.
actually there. It's a fictitious hypothetical. There's not a person there. Well, you can still engage with him, right?
No, because no one's right there.
And you couldn't engage with him.
I couldn't engage with him, and he couldn't engage with me.
But you could have a. Oh yeah. No. So like, if you have a person, right? He comes over.
A real person. We're talking someone like Pastor here, like Pastor John.
I mean,
So
the
if he
thing is,
comes,
though, the thing is, the hypotheticals are made up.
well, then he can't come and do anything to me.
So then, if this person's hypothetical,
Yeah, you
came
never
over
read
and
a
pushed
philosophy.
you, right?
He can't push me because he's hypothetical. He doesn't exist.
Right, so you cannot engage with hypotheticals.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm telling her that Superman can't be legal or illegal because he's fictitious. He doesn't exist. It's just a TV show.
But
So, my question here,
but Laken Riley was not fictitious.
that can't happen.
She was actually murdered.
Yeah, but I want to ask you.
But we don't care about that.
So
No, well, no, you were rather dismissive and flippant towards that. You said no. Oh, that's a tragedy. But let's talk about Superman. I mean, do you know? Do you know? Listen.
Really bad thing. Do you mind if I ask you a question? And you said,
No.
sure, go ahead and ask
You
me a question.
you went
And then I asked you a
from
question. If you didn't want questions, that's fine.
you went from a real tragedy, a real issue with your question about borders not, with your response to borders not existing. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about whether or not doors should be locked and security systems should be used to protect people, and why your father did that, to now you going on to talking about Superman. Let me tell you to a person who may hear that, all right, because I've talked to several families who have lost their lives, whose children have lost their lives to criminal illegal aliens. They call them angel parents, right? Your statement of Superman is very, very disgusting. And I'll tell you something as well. It's almost like the LGBTQ community taking a brown stripe and a black stripe and putting it in the rainbow, and now saying that their struggle is the same struggle that blacks went through in this country. It's as dismissive and flippant. It is. No, I mean, I'm talking. You know, I do want responses. You asked me a question,
and we responded.
No, and I'm giving you an answer. No, I'm giving you a response about your question, because your question signifies, number one, that you're being flippant towards someone who actually died because you don't care about protecting American citizens. I mean, that's the focus. You don't care about protecting American citizens.
Let me ask you my question. You asked your question about Superman. Now I'm going to ask you my question. You say you live in a canvas tent, something like that, right? Okay, so what happens now if someone comes into your tent in the middle of the night? They say, okay, I'm going to leave. I'm going to live here with you. You got to pay me food. You're going to pay for my rent. You're going to pay for everything I need. And then...
Wait, are they nice?
Doesn't matter.
No.
No, okay, I'll go and live with you because I'm nice.
So they are nice.
Okay, let's say you don't know them, okay? Yes.
I'm assuming I don't know them.
Yeah, so you don't know them. You just walk into your tent and they say, hey, I want to live with you. You got to pay everything for me. Medical insurance. You got to pay rent. You got to pay food for me. Schools. And then one night, they ransack the whole place. They ransack your whole place. Let's say you live with your cousin in the tent. And from that night, they kill your cousin. They murder your cousin.
So they're not nice.
So,
it seems like
but I'm just saying.
Did they like have a brain injury in between? Like what changed?
No, what I'm saying is they might have come in as nice and they might have conned out as me. That's possible too. Yeah.
Well, you don't like how I feel.
Yeah. How do you know? How do you know if he's nice if you couldn't do a background check on him?
Wait, what is it? I'm curious. What is the comparison?
My comparison is if she doesn't like for someone to come into her house, ransack her place, kill her cousin, take money from her because they need to pay their stuff.
It's probably important to know I don't have a
Wait, I'm just curious.
No, I'm just saying, it's just a hypothetical. Just as you said hypothetical.
Well, it's fictitious.
She lives on a canvas. This lady lives on a canvas, guys.
Because it's the same thing.
So if there's somebody that is going to move into my neighborhood, I don't want them to live in my neighborhood. I have the right to tell them not to buy a
No,
house.
because that in that moment, what I'm telling you is, United States is like a house, okay?
It's really not, right?
And we all live in this house.
If we live in the house, then the dad is the United States government, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, there is no dad.
Because we live in a house with no owner.
No, we don't live in a house with no owner. We are the owners. Each one of us has a portion.
Okay, so if we are the owners, then why can't I tell somebody not to live in my neighborhood?
No, but the thing is that we are not saying that they're moving into your neighborhood. What we're saying is that
nobody's saying an illegal immigrant could go into your house.
Okay, quick question. Someone knocks on your door. You live in a house or an apartment, right? I expect. Okay, so I can give it a better. Someone goes and knocks on your door, and they say, "Hey, can I come in?" You're like, first of all, who are you?
Yeah.
What do you do? What's your business?
Yep.
So why can't we do that with people who come into our country?
You could, but
why?
It's not the same, right?
Of course it is. Because someone's coming to knock on our door, which is the border, and they say, "Hey, I want to go into your house, but
yeah, there's a process by which they do that. But
no, but there's a lot that came in without that process, and that we don't know who they are, where they live, what they do, what their criminal background."
I think we should do something about that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Well, you know what? I'm liking this guy much more. I mean, it's
Yeah. Who defines that? Because maybe your perspective of nice is someone who comes in and just shouts at you. That maybe would be nice for you. That's not nice for me, but that's your values. What?
Like if they're more into it, they're probably nice.
Okay, yeah. This is like a nice guy. I know
You
him.
just said something nice about me.
Amen.
Thank you so much. My heart is fluttering. Thank you.
Now, that's the thing. You didn't answer my question. That's so we answered your question. Okay. You answered our first question. We answered your first question. Now answer our second question. Would you like that? For someone to come in, ransack your place, kill your fictitious cousin?
Depends what I have in there. If they ransack it, but it's like most of the stuff that I don't want.
Oh, crazy. You really don't like to. So let's say if someone comes in and you say, okay, all.
What rating would you guess? Like out of 10, how real do you think my decisions are right now?
What?
How real do you think my decisions are? Out of 10.
By positions, what do you mean?
Like 10 being this is absolutely 100% people, and 0 being not doing. What do you think?
Well, I believe you can believe whatever you want to believe because that's
No,
your
I'm asking you,
absolute.
like, what's your perception?
I don't have to understand your perception. I respect what he believes. I respect what you believe. I respect what he believes.
I think it was understandable. So I'm not saying it.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying how real do you think my decisions are?
For in my perspective,
Should I live in Afghanistan?
I really don't think so.
No, I don't. I don't.
I'll say that.
I don't.
I don't really believe that.
I never believe that.
But that's up to you. That's up to you. I respect you. I respect you.
You don't look like the canvas type.
Yeah, you probably live in a low-end apartment. I don't really care, but I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Well,
What happened to the 10?
even better. What happened to the 10? What?
Yeah, I'm like, what happened to the 10? So, but here's the thing. The only thing I wanted to understand what you were saying was, are they nice? And if they're not nice, what happened?
I'll be clear. I'm showing you guys like 90%. If you want like a real
This is my first time.
Yeah, after the
No. For
I really
me,
believe everything
I
you
knew
say
what
is
you were
true.
doing.
That's my
I just
opinion.
wanted to know what you meant between nice versus not
Before
nice.
I really didn't know what to say because there's crazy. There are people who like to live like that. There are people who like to live in $1 million house. But
True.
But after what you said, that the tent that you lived in supposedly, yeah, I kept engaging because I don't really care. I don't really care how you live as long as you don't infringe my life. It's fine. So after the tent thing, I really believe that you're just completely lying to us about most of the things you're talking about. Also, the fictitious cousin that you don't have a cousin. You see?
She had to remember what's true and what's a lie. That's funny, man. Okay. All right.
Okay.
What sounds good?
No, my question is...
We should have kept walking and debating the real protesters.
Yeah. So you live in a house, right?
Not the comedians.
No. Quick question.
Not the comedians.
You said you live in a house, and now
yeah, I'm out too.
How many?
That's my cue.
That's so cute.
All right, that's my cue.
Daniel, we're rolling.
How many bedrooms you have?
It kind of makes me think. So I will say though, most of the time their politics are 100% genuine. It's just like I think in this scenario it's like a little bit goofy just because it's just a sequelae of like random things happening all at once. Which I think is.
But they're not the only one.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, they're nowhere near the worst of it either.
No, I'm not looking for the worst. I'm just trying to figure out.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you too. Take care. We'll see you. Hey, you got it. Yeah. Hey, listen. The protest is back there, and the young lady at the end. I mean, I don't know what she. I don't know what she's doing.
She said it depends if he's nice.
Yeah. I don't know what she's doing. But ladies and gentlemen, hear me, man. Why would all these people come down here and want to protest? For what? All of the free Palestine talk. I mean, saying that Trump needs to be arrested and rot in prison. I mean, what's going on with people? I mean, we are in the free state of Florida. And many of these people down there today who are marching and protesting, some of them might be here illegally. And the message is simple. Come to America, but do it the right way. I am not against immigration. I am against criminal illegal aliens coming into our country illegally. I am for smart and legal immigration. I would be a hypocrite to say that I'm against immigration. My father is an immigrant. That's where I get my last name from, Amanchukwu. My father is an immigrant, I repeat. So I am for immigration. Am I for people breaking in at the border illegally?
My wife is an immigrant.
I mean, come on.
Here the right way.
Tell him, Craig.
When they run around talking about, oh, we're this and xenophobe. My wife is an immigrant that came here the right way. She came with one sandal on in a plastic bag from Cuba.
Come on.
It's not that we don't want immigrants to be here.
Right.
We want people to come here the right way.
The right way. And what is the right way, Craig?
Well, one way is not milking our system, coming here legally across the border.
All right.
And then getting on food stamps, not getting the license to drive correctly, crashing. And the list can go on and on and on.
Yeah. Let's talk about that driving part, because we oftentimes see on the 5 o'clock news, 11 o'clock news.
And it ain't just the Migos, it's the Haitians.
That's right.
They don't drive correctly. They're on the wrong side of the road. They haven't assimilated to the way we live.
Preach.
On top of coming here illegally.
That's right. And so you believe that if a person does come here illegally, that they should assimilate to American culture.
To the American culture.
Why is that important? Do they lose
because America,
their ability to be an immigrant by assimilating to American culture?
They can still maintain and intact the culture that they have within our bounds of the United States, the laws and regulations that we have of why we are the United States in the first place. Why they are coming here in the first place.
Right.
If you really want to come and you're leaving and you're escaping what you claim you're escaping to come to a better country with more opportunity, you should want to assimilate here the right way.
Right.
Get licensed. Go out and be taxpayers.
That's right.
Work hard. Build a family. Like a lot of legal immigrants have done.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Let me ask you another question, Craig, while we're out here, man. What do you think is going to happen with the whole Epstein situation? Do you think that Pam Bondi is going to be forced to resign, or do you think that Bongino is just going to leave?
You know, I truly believe that some of these people, in their heart, they really wanted to deliver what they promised to the American people.
Correct.
And that, unfortunately, even people on our own side, they play cover-up.
Right.
And that some things are just bigger than certain individuals.
Right.
No matter how patriotic and passionate they are, like Dan Bongino has exhibited to us for so many years, not only just through serving this country, but also with his podcast and his success,
sure,
and all the things that he's overcome personally. I think that some of these people truly had it in their heart to really deliver those things that they promised to the American people, but when they got in there, there's corruption.
All right, so with the Epstein files, do you think that former administrations probably got rid of the list and probably, you know, removed the information that we desire? Do you think that's part of the problem?
Yes. I knew it was a problem when they first released the folders to some of these social media influencers, and everything was blacked out. And I just crushed my head like, this is nothing.
Right.
What is this? It's a dog and pony show.
Right.
This is going to let down the people that believed in what they were going to deliver.
Right.
So it didn't surprise me when they finally came out like, oh, they killed themselves. There's nothing to see here, folks.
Do you think that Dan Bongino's reputation is on the line?
Well, I mean, yes. Whether he likes it or not, it's unfortunate. But he's in that position to where he promised that he would deliver. Am I saying that I dislike Dan Bongino now? That I don't support him and think that he's a patriot? No, I just understand that maybe at a certain level there's corruption, and some people have the right heart and their minds are in the right place.
Right.
And that's the unfortunate part about it.
Right.
Even by somebody that he would love for so long, it's out of their hands.
Right. What do you think Trump is really going to do? We hear what he's saying right now, but what do you think is really going on behind the scenes? Do you think it's a big mess?
There's a lot of things in question, man. But one thing that ain't gonna ever change.
Right.
All these things that are in question and things that we don't like, it's not gonna change my values as an individual. With having God in my life, how I'm gonna be a man and a father and raise my children and prepare them to bring them up into this world to live a faithful, righteous life. That's one thing that ain't gonna never change. And all I can focus right now is just controlling the controllables.
And what are the controllables?
Working hard, not adopting a victim mindset.
Why does working hard matter? You know, there's some people who grow up seeing family members live off of the system, right? And exploit the system. They have 10 disabilities, but they can run, they can jump, they can walk, they can think, they can talk. Big screen TVs, all of those things. Let's talk about the value and the blessedness of hard work and why that's so important.
Well, I don't see how you can operate in a sense of purpose when you know that you're not doing your full potential. I believe that takes something away from you inside, whether someone else may be able to see that. But I think that you do yourself a disservice.
Right.
When you don't maximize your full potential.
Right.
Hold yourself back so that you can get free food stamps.
Right.
I don't think that you're living out your purpose and how God wanted you to live your life.
That's good. Hey, yeah, I'm on live. How you doing? What's your name? Ace. I'm on live, but yeah. What's going on with you? What brings you out? Talk to me. And now you're on, Ace. Now you're on. You got all your drip on and.
You caught me at one of the most worst times.
I ain't gonna do it to you. I ain't gonna do it to you. There. Ace, I'm gonna leave you alone. I don't want you on here. How about you? Would you like to talk to Facebook? Where you coming from?
I'm here, Tampa, born and raised.
All right, you're here. All right. So, what's going on in Tampa this weekend? What's so important? Why is everyone here?
Starting Point Student Summit.
Student Summit. Is your first time?
Yes.
What do you think so far?
So far, so good. I got here kind of late, not gonna lie.
Right.
But we did see Russell Brand and Officer Tatum. So
Okay,
that
okay.
was a good interview.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think blacks have it better in this country than we've ever had it? You think so? Why? Why do you believe that?
Because we have the same opportunity. There's nothing stopping
The same opportunities as who? White Americans? You think that black people have the same opportunities in this country as white people? Now, I agree with you. But the Roland Martins, the Jamal Bryants, the Raphael Warnocks, the Jasmine Crockett's, they don't believe that. You're black, which is obvious. Did you go to college?
Yes, graduated from Bethesda University in 2020.
Okay. And what are you doing now?
Currently getting into the political sphere.
Okay, sounds good. Do you view yourself as a victim because you're black and you're living in America? Do you believe that Jim Crow and slavery has an impact on your upward mobility today? Why not?
Because it's 2025 and we're still, you know I haven't experienced it. I just turned 27 on the 4th of July. So I haven't experienced
Happy birthday to you.
I haven't experienced it. So, I mean, I guess it would be different if you are a part of like the boomer generation or, you know, a little bit older than that. It may have an impact on you because that's what you grew up. But, I mean, somebody like me who 5 years removed from college, I personally never experienced it. Not saying that it doesn't happen, but that's not my story.
All right, so you're born 4th of July?
Yes.
All right, are you patriotic?
Yes.
Craig has a flag right there. Craig, can we see that flag right quick? What does that flag mean to you?
Freedom.
Freedom. But why? How can you say freedom when blacks came here as slaves? How can you say freedom? You know, I know many liberals and leftists will say America is not free and when was America ever great? I mean, you're talking about freedom? What freedom?
I'm able to walk here without any problem. I'm able to register to Turning Point event. I'm able to wave this flag, race here, go to college, graduate from college, have my own apartment, drive.
So you're saying that blacks have been lied to?
Oh yeah, deceived.
Why is it that leftists love to deceive us?
That's how they make their money.
They make their money off of deceiving us. So are you saying that black people intentionally deceive black people to make money off of black people? No, stop playing. Why would you say that? It's the truth. You're telling me that black people intentionally deceive black people to make money off of black people while claiming to support black people.
D.L. Hughley.
Who?
D.L. Hughley.
D.L. Hughley.
Millionaire.
Who else?
Jamal Bryant.
Jamal Bryant? Tell everybody who Jamal Bryant is. Who is he?
Roland Martin.
Roland Martin?
They're all grifters.
They're grifters.
Who else?
Okay.
What's that comedian? That big mouth comedian?
Godfrey? Okay.
I would say he's in the middle.
Nah, he's liberal as I don't know what.
Let me get y'all both side to side over here. Come on.
He's liberal.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
What's the other dude? Started out talking about. He's on ESPN now all of a sudden.
Stephen A.
Not Stephen A. The other one, the Nigerian brother. What's his name?
His name escapes me. I know exactly who you're talking about. I know you're talking about. Yeah. Ocho? Not Ocho. Not Ocho. It's something like that.
White folks and black folks are like oil and water. They don't mix. That joke. What's the dude on the ESPN on the table now? Black dude, Nigerian.
I know who you're talking about. I can't. His name escapes me.
Is it Ocho?
It's something. Choco, Ocho. Hey, pleasure to meet you. Give me 3 closing statements as we wrap up. Let the world know why.
Yes, my birthday's on 4th of July.
All right.
Oh, really?
I would say black people, you are not a victim. We have the same opportunities as everybody else. It doesn't matter what you do with that opportunity. I'm happy to be here, born and raised in Tampa, Florida, in the Sunshine State. Here at Turning Point at the Student Summit. And
sounds good. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna walk in here.
That wasn't gonna change, but even if he would have said yes, what was gonna be the question next?
All right, we are in Tampa, and we're walking into the SAS Conference put on by Turning Point USA, and we're going to see if we can find some people in here that we can talk to. Hey, thank you so much, my friend. You're wearing a hat that says Jesus is Lord.
I'm doing this to you too.
Oh, yes. Let me ask you a question, sir. When did you give your life to Christ?
Pardon?
When did you give your life to Christ? At what age?
I've been in Christ all my life.
All your life?
I've loved the Lord since a child.
Since a child?
But I think I've come closer to Him in my 30s.
In your 30s?
30s, that's when I surrendered totally to Christ.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Were you born in the U.S. or did you migrate?
Born in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
Raised in California.
Awesome.
Bay Area.
Awesome. Yeah. What are your experiences here in America? Do you like this country? Do you hate this country?
America's all I know.
America's all you know?
This is my country.
Yes, this is your country.
So I think most of us who are reared here, this is our country.
Mm-hmm.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home. That's pretty much it.
Right.
And I agree with the young lady earlier.
Yes.
She says if you don't like it, you should leave.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's pretty straight up.
How would you compare America and Puerto Rico?
It's the same.
It's the same.
It's a province. It's a territory.
Okay.
I was there, and they're all one peoples.
Okay.
They're one peoples.
Sounds good. What do you think about President Trump?
I love President Trump. I believe.
Why? I mean, you have Puerto Rican roots. Why?
I'm American.
You're an American
Yes.
Californian.
Yeah, I went to Puerto Rico. I don't fit in.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
No, when Trump had his program, I said to myself, that man should run for president.
Is that right?
Even then.
Sounds good. What do you like about his administration?
He's the man of the hour with the right ideas to bring this country back to ethics and morals
right.
that we've lost in this country.
Yes.
And bringing most of our faith back into our country.
How do you think he's handling immigration? Is he doing a good job of that or a bad job?
He's doing a very good job.
A very good job at immigration.
Very good.
So you think that these ICE raids that they're having, where they're going up and rounding up criminal, illegal aliens and removing them from the country, then that's a good idea?
It should be.
It should be.
It should be.
Right. And why should they be removed?
Well, one, because if they come into the system correctly, then we could adjust our economics to accommodate them correctly.
Okay. Yes.
Coming in this way just interrupt the current system.
Okay.
So this way we could accommodate them. Not only that, we'll know who they are.
Yes.
And where they're coming from.
So they need to be documented.
Absolutely.
Do you think that the Biden administration intentionally left the borders open for political reasons?
Well, being a godly man, I believe that prophecy is being fulfilled as a one world order.
Yes.
And this is just step one to me.
Right.
More times that this is going to be attempted to have that one world government ultimately.
Right.
The Bible says that we will.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Hector. I appreciate you so much for talking to me. God bless you, my friend.
Bless you too.
All right. Jesus is Lord. Look at that hat.
Jesus is Lord.
You got to love it. Thank you so much, Hector. All right. Hey, I didn't bring it. I'm one of the speakers. Yeah. I didn't bring it with me.
When you go in here, they'll get you your badge and be good.
I left it up there.
They can reprint it.
They can? Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll get another one. All right. All right, we're gonna walk through here. I didn't bring my badge. I'm gonna see if they can reprint me one right quick. I've got another badge, y'all. Look at me, my shirt is wet. I'm wet. My shirt is wet. It's humid outside in Tampa. All right. Hey, my man. I left my badge in my room. Can you print me another one? $100 to do a reprint. I'm gonna go back to my room and get my other badge. I'm not.
We're gonna work with them. I work with Faith.
Okay.
So just so you know.
Sounds good. All right, you got it. Appreciate you, brother. Well, I'm gonna go back to my room and get my my badge because I'm not paying $100 for a reprint. But I'm enjoying these conversations, aren't y'all? It's always good to hear what people have to say and what people think. I'm gonna stop some more people and see what's going on here. Let's go. All right. They said $100. They said $100 for a reprint.
can go under. I just need you to do
Yes.
that.
I'm not doing that. Here we go. All right. Man, look, it's so hot out here. I am wet. Come on. What is going on? What is going on out here? How you doing? You doing wonderful. Are you live? Are you live? Okay, all right. I am. I want to ask you some questions. I was going to ask you some questions, but you're busy though. All right. Next time. Hey, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I'm on live right now. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, this is Matt Faraci, everybody. Good to see you. I understand. Don't do it then. Don't let me get you in trouble. I don't want to mess up Shabbat. All right.
Can you talk after?
I can. I'll call you. We'll connect. All right. My man told me I can't do video because it's Shabbat. I don't want him to mess up Shabbat. All right. Shabbat don't play. Watch out now. That was Matt Faraci. He's a true Jewish brother. He can't video. Nope, not right now because of Shabbat. There you have it, my friends. Can I ask you all a question?
Before that happens, the better the country is.
Is that right? Yes.
You know, I'm a Christian myself, and this is just so spiritual. So.
All right. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem. My fault, y'all. I hit the wrong button. Y'all couldn't hear the audio, but my apologies on that one. You got these big hands. It happens sometimes. Hey, how you doing?
Good. I don't know.
All right. Hey, how are you enjoying the conference so far? Yeah?
Yeah, it's just amazing to be around such amazing people who are just ready to celebrate what we've actually been doing. Jerry, give me a roll back. And so we are with Watchman Action. And we equip the churches to engage the culture that they want to see in the communities.
Is that right?
We help them. We have a program.
Okay.
And we help them learn about the resources that they need, either from government officials or local legislation. But we do that with gold backs. So we are a distributor. This is a gold back. This is currency backed by gold because it literally is gold.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
And our QR code's on the back.
I love it.
And this is for you.
This is for me? Yes. You gonna give me a golden nugget?
Yes.
Come on, thank you.
Like Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka? I need to hide this from the leprechauns though. Because I don't want the leprechaun to take my golden ticket. You understand what I'm saying?
There's no leprechaun.
All right. Sounds good. God bless you. So I'm here with Brother Sims. I'm here with Maddie. How are you enjoying the conference thus far?
I love it. I'm learning so much, and I appreciate what you're doing.
All right. Sounds good. What about you, Sims?
I'm loving it, man. I'm here working, doing the thing. We're out here saving America.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sounds good. This is my brother right here. How you doing, my man? How you enjoying the conference so far?
Great time, full of energy, full of love, knowledge, truth,
Right.
wisdom, all of it.
This is the coolest Asian brother.
Hey, man.
In Tampa.
I'm out here.
I mean, come on, look at this guy, man. This guy's movie star quality. Come on, bro.
I'm trying.
Come on, man. Are you a believer?
Yes, sir.
What year did you give your life to Christ?
About 2 years ago.
Why? Why did you get saved?
I got saved because I had divine intervention in my life. I was going down the wrong path, and I decided that it wasn't for me, and that I felt like I had a calling to be the man that I was supposed to be.
Awesome, man. How has life been now that you're a believer?
It's been a roller coaster. It's both, full of, repentance, going back and trying not to repeat my mistakes, right? But also one of growth.
Yes. All right. So you're working out your soul salvation with fear and trembling, and you're moving towards the right direction.
Absolutely.
Stand strong, my brother.
I'm trying.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm headed back to the room. I got to change my shirt now. There was a protest out here, and they were going crazy. And I was walking, man. But you know, you walk out here in Tampa after a while, you're gonna start perspiring, dog. but I got that good deodorant on, so I'm good. I'm good. All right, so here we are, everybody. We're wrapping up here. I'm getting ready to head back to the room. As you can see, my shirt is wet now. It's wet. But I enjoyed having some conversations with the protesters and things of that nature. Do me a big favor, if you have not done so, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to this page. I'll be bringing you more truth and more content as the days go by. God bless you, my friends, and God bless America.